Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are at the biggest part of the work from yesterday. I think that's what, this is where, this is the price of admission stuff. Starting to get everything together. Got our side walls, I think, going to be left and right side respectively, like so. Like that. I think it looks really good. It's still a little confused. This little ring they had me put on is all the way at the back, so it's going to be, maybe there'll be a light directly on it or something, but it blends right in with that wallpaper almost perfectly. So I'm still not sure what the deal is with that. Had somebody comment that they'd missed it too, but I don't think anybody else would have. But like I say, looking real good, I think. Got our candlestick. I say I should have done about half the length on the candles there, but I think that still looks pretty okay. And of course, just a window frame around that one. Everything, of course, still got most of the tray of tiny pieces in here. Gonna use a few more of them tonight. The ones that weren't in there, if you were paying attention from yesterday. But gonna jump right in on the wiring is the first step. So I'm gonna gather that stuff up and get going with that. So be right back. Okay, now 3 of the light strings are the same length, basically, and this one is significantly longer. Maybe not significantly longer, but that much longer. Yeah, I guess that's significantly. There to there. So this one gets, I went through the instructions, and this one is the one that gets the decoration. So you're supposed to cut off 4 centimeters of the shrink wrap. So that, got kind of a little more illumination. So 4 centimeters goes to here, to there. Whoop. And go, looks like our big flower petal goes on first. The other way. Okay, maybe one at a time, because that's very snug. Yeah, I don't think. I wonder if both of them will even go through that. I got my drill out to work on the fireplace. I may need to work on this too. Let's see. Yeah, it's not cooperating at all. Let's see. If I get both of them through, maybe it'll pull. No, it's not going. So, like I said, I wasn't planning on using the drill this early, but I got it out for after a while. Let's see how small a drill bit have I got compared to this. Okay, that one is the same size, so let's go one above it. Yeah, that ought to get us. Oh, other one. And don't try this at home. I'm an untrained amateur. Okay, it's plastic, so. Okay. Now, you detangled from all that. That is, yeah, that's my longer one. Yep, there we go. That was 5/64. Seems to be the perfect size for that. Get you. I wonder if I have to do it on this one too. Nope, this one's good. Okay, so it sort of caps on top of there. There. Doesn't say anything about shrinking the shrink wrap. I think it may just supposed to be decorative. Oh, but just so we're supposed to glue that guy in place there, so pop you apart. Get some of the old B7000 out. Put a little dollop on the inside of that one. Just slide you down and spin you around a little bit. Spread the glue out. And then I'll just hang that somewhere and let gravity do its magic. Right here I got a spot for it, I think. Yes. Well, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Trying to keep it reasonably straight. Okay. Okay, got everything on there. Now, I'm supposed to... Okay, we got our battery box and our sensor. Probably a little wider on this one. I'm supposed to go, it says 1 centimeter on that. So I'm going to go ish. Red and black go to red and black, which that makes sense. That one was more cooperative, as was that one. Okay, and I've got these things. I've used them a couple of times before. I saw them on Adam Savage's channel, and I thought they were cool. They're connectors. They got built-in solder in the middle, and evidently this white stuff that seals it up. So slide it on past there. Works the same way as heat shrink, basically. And then you spin your wires, or twist your wires if you're more technically inclined. I don't know if... If they're willing to spin. There they go. I think one of them's spinning and one of them's just being spun around. Okay, so let you and straighten them out. This back top of the joint. Get the solder right over that. And supposedly get your torch or heat gun. Hit it from this side too. Supposedly, yeah, it looks like it flowed into there pretty good. Oh. Let me go see if it does better going that way. Get the joint. I'm about to have to stop for battery issues, but I'm going to finish this one up first. Yeah, that flowed right in there. I like that. Nice. Alright. Stand up. I'm getting the low battery symbol, so I'm going to go change my battery up, and I'll be right back, and we'll continue on the wiring process. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you can see where the solder ran into the joint there, so that's feels pretty stout. Cool. Of course, pretty stout from just me wrapping them. Put those there. Okay. And then, okay, we take all of our lights. So I got to pull this one down that I'm gluing. Maybe it's stable enough to handle being moved around a little bit. Oh, I just remembered how to do that. How did I forget this? Done this before. On there, hold it straight up. Yeah. Yeah, not down, hold it up. Okay. Of course, then it immediately falls over, so. Okay. Take all. Gang up all the gray wires. And 4 of them. And okay. Do the same thing. I think I tore the wire on that one. Okay. Yep, I did. Usually these aren't that tough. Okay. There, that's better. Gang these guys up. And you go to, yeah, gray goes to white. Okay. The way those copper wires are feeling, I think the solder is going to be important on this one. Of course, it'd help if I'd remember to put my connector on before I did all that. Okay. So, okay. Try that again. You wandered down. I want you guys to all be even. Or at least even-ish. Okay. You'll fit over that gang of wires. Didn't think about that. Did I just pull it apart? I did. Okay. Need a bigger connector. Okay. Next step up. Red. Seems like a big step. Actually, this is going to be, yeah. I thought there was going to be a lot more wiring to do, so I'm going to stick all these back in there now. Okay, got some spares. Okay. And, okay, red definitely going to fit you. We're still together in there. Okay. We'll probably go the other way. Get the solder right over the joint. And alright. I think we had flow. Excellent. Okay. If I can. Yeah, the whole thing is effectively shrink wrap. You just gotta be careful not to burn your wires. I singed them a little bit there, you can see. Yeah, that already feels good. Okay. Get you there. And then do the same thing with the white ends. Get a hold of one of them. And keep breaking the wires. Okay, there it is. Better. Some of these wires are, some of the insulation rather is extra fragile, some of it's extra tough. It seems to be all on one. Okay, there, finally got some. Get enough to make the connection. And one last white wire. Okay. A little bit sloppy on those, but still plenty enough to make a connection with. I'm not a lot of change to Snoopy. I just saw that. Okay. Now the white goes to red. Forgot again. I don't know why I can't put my connector. Remember to put my connector on before I do all that. I'll have to do it once this time, hopefully. In all honesty, that's probably a strong enough bond right there, because I've got these things, so I want to use them. There went the flow. Solid on that one. All right. So actually that is all the wiring. So now we get to go into building. Actually, I guess I should test to make sure they work before I just walk away. Let's see. On turn on. Yep. They do light up. Or they did. Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright. So we got lights. It's got an off switch so I can leave the batteries in there this time. Now, got a few pieces gathered up here. No. As I enter all that, did I not pull? I didn't pull the main piece I need. Hang on a second. Be right back with that. Okay, there we go. Somehow I forgot the base of the whole thing. But start off with popping this guy in there. And then these go here. And these are all fairly loose fits, so definitely going to glue. But I think, actually, I can just stick it in there and then, yes, it's loose enough where I'm not even going to. Okay, yep. I'm just going to hit the old super glue. Gorilla Super Glue is my preferred brand. Just going to hit here on these pieces between this coat. Down. And a little bit on the top of this. In. And about 5 or 10 more seconds here. I'm pretty sure this is just support, so if I get it all in place, lid back on and dab the excess glue out of here. Anything on the bottom? No, it didn't have no seepage down here, so good. Just what I wanted. Alright, then we get our wiring, and they show it going like black and red on this side. So I guess it's, oh no, this goes on the front. Alright, so break that free. Okay, so that's supposed to go like that. Okay. Can't have things be too easy on me. But I think that's still salvageable. So I'll just get a little more liberal use of the glue since I've got excess down there. And pay attention to the directions and do it correctly this time. Give that, give it 4 more seconds. Okay. The perfect crime. Nobody will ever know. Unless they happen to watch this video. Okay. Now, right on this side, it's I guess we're aiming for dead center. They're not a... It's got... It concerns me if I don't get this positioned right, it won't fit. After the fact, if I glue it in place. There's no marking or anything on it. And then just, and that looks like the whole very small tolerances. Let me go grab the faceplate so I can get a good position on this before I goof up. So, right back with that. Okay, so this guy down here. I just want to make sure I maybe, like I say, that hole looks like it's not going to be very forgiving as far as left and right or up and down once you put it in place. So that's going to go in there. These guys go up here. Okay. And of course, we don't have the sides in to I'm not going to glue that in place yet, because I don't. Let's say I'm not sure. If you get off a 1/4 inch or even maybe 1/8 of an inch, it's not going to go on there. So I'm not gluing that in place. Yeah, too many variables to deal with on that. So I'll glue it in when I place that faceplate on. Hopefully there'll be enough slack where I can get it out and just pop some glue on there and pop it back in. All right. Okay, so on to our back cover. Oop, I didn't color this one in. I sanded it down and left everything. The whole way around, why not? Okay, so on this side, this guy. Oh, that guy, maybe it's other one. Who's the? Yeah, it's not tense at all, trying to force it. On there. And, okay, so that's fairly flush there. And that's not, that hole's not big enough either. Unfortunately, I've got the tool for the job. Wasn't planning on using it for this either. You back in there. Let's see. Next one up there. You can tell us I drill into drywall a lot, and I don't clean my bits afterwards. Now let's see what I can do with this accordion piece and long sized hole and not my fingers. Right. Okay. And okay. Got motion there, and that would be, let's see. Let's see, what is that? So, it's either an 1/8 or a 5/32. That's down there at the end where they're all jammed in together. Oops, put it on backwards. Goes in. On there. Now you will spin our lock, but you won't stay on our lock. Okay. So, see how little super glue I can put on the very end of this thing where I don't lock it in place, maybe. Okay. Looks this. All right. Now, I'm sort of glad I didn't put those wires in place on here, so I don't have to drag them around as I install these pieces. Other way. And then you go on back here. And then I need glue. This is... That's normal. Oh, goes down here. Okay. About to have issues there. Okay, so that goes there. Not a lot of surface area on this one. Let me... I'm going to hit through there and up in there. I can stick with the super glue then. So, on the edge there. And then from here. And then this guy goes in on top into that slot I was trying to use earlier. Just use that to maybe hold it square. No, or not. No, I'm not going to be able to put pressure on it like that. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so, yep, that's, so, the steel. Nope, not down. Yeah, this is questionable. Okay. Okay. Back into the toolbox. I wasn't planning on this being an issue. I don't know why I was so optimistic. I should know better than that. Okay, get out the right angle clamps. Okay. Gonna be okay. So, oh, I've got a. They're not going to line up because of these notches, so that won't even work. I don't think I'm going to be able to get stable on there. Yeah, because it's that notch is right in the screw in my clamp here, so it won't, in order to get it lined up, maybe right here. Okay, so it's not, yeah, it's not being square. It must be hitting on that screw. Let's see how good or bad is this. This side. Yeah. like I'm putting strain on that. No. Okay. I'm going to drop a bead of the B7000 in, hopefully, into here. And a wiggling and a jiggling, trying to feed that in there. And this guy, oops, get him in there. Not square. Okay. Okay. That's pretty close. Okay. Alright, this side looks a little loose to me, so I'll get up another clamp. Hope it's long enough. It is not. Grab the other clamp. Squeeze you down. Like I say, this side seems okay. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes, and I'll come back and we'll continue at least a little bit more. I'd like to get this back wall put in place. So, right back with that. Okay, probably hasn't been long enough, but I'm eager to get going on this. Okay, that stayed shut. So. Okay. These guys out slightly. No, did not stick. Okay. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. That should have been. Huh? Okay, so. I am going to proceed though. Got the glue in place down there. So I think as I add more pieces, I should be reinforcing the gluing. Right. Or that. Okay. Stay. I'm not moving. Why are you spawning down? Let me get the glue on this other piece. Okay, so there. Now ease you in the notch. Okay. And where'd my straight edge here, so okay. It looks close. Okay. Now, glue up. In hindsight, I should have used just regular wood glue on that rather than the B7000. Get you back in place. I think that's fairly close to square. Okay, put you guys aside. Now we want so we want this guy is going to go into these slots, but first take one of these lights. Right. Let's see which way the lights going. The lights are coming off this side. Okay. From over here, move you in here. Because our sensor's going there, the lights are going this way, the battery pack's going that way. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And then likewise, another one of the lights. Get one loose here. All the way through the other side. So we get you here. Although I don't think that's the important one. I say this is the one we're about to be putting another wall up in front of. So, okay. So I'm just going to put a bead of glue down the middle between our tabs here. And pull these out of the way. Drop you in. And you're not square either. And there's nothing to... There's no spacers or anything to make it square. That's... Surely we're not expected to just sit there and hold the... Yeah, if I had something to put in here appropriately wide to hold it, that would make more sense than just hold this glue sort of straight up. Even then it's not. Okay. I'm not sure I'm not going to knock that back wall off too if it falls. And it seems like it should. Yeah, this is suspicious on this part. This sort of seems to be, I think I'm going to count on that being, that glue is going to be pliable and sort of let it do its thing. Because that doesn't, yeah, it doesn't, yeah, this does just not seem kosher. Let's see. I gotta have something here I can. This guy, bring you all the way in. Yeah. I can act like feet. Hold it somewhat square. Gets a little support there at the bottom. Okay. Okay, so while that's hopefully, well, it's wobbling around an awful lot, but hopefully getting a little bit situated, it's time to deal with my mistake over here. Okay. Okay. Oh. drill back out. And that actually looks like it will be about the right size for what we want. But I'm not going to start with that one. Give me a pilot hole in first before we go all in. And once again, untrained amateur, don't try this at home. Okay. I just thought this thing is right next to the microphone. That probably didn't sound very good. I'll have to write myself a note to check that before I publish it. Okay. Especially if you let me all wear headphones for this. Okay. Yeah, that should clean that out. I think we've got yeah, I think that wire should go through there. Reasonably close to our grab. And here. It's all underneath that. Yeah, there we go. More than enough room now. Hopefully, won't need the drill anymore tonight. Let's see here. This guy. And you're supposed to go up into our little golden globe here. So you go. Well, that's about as far as you're gonna go. Let me get those pliers back here. I'll squeeze that in just a little bit, maybe. See if I can get to go a little bit further up in there. Or not. I mean, it's up in there. It's far enough, I'm sure, but still. Just wanting, just being greedy. Okay, well, I got that. Drop in some. This is probably more appropriate glue for this use. Let that solidify a bit. That should get us. Okay, that should get us good and set. Anything else I can do while I'm waiting on that? Okay, well. Okay, so this just sits on there. It's not. This is gonna go. Whoop. I'm out of frame again. Okay, so let's sit up there like that. And I would assume it's supposed to be about like that to get clearance on there. So this is what I needed a few minutes ago. Well, they had me fiddling around with that fireplace. Okay, so let's fix this up. Real deal this time. No messing around. This should bond because it's got good. Smooth coat and even across, a little extra in there and there. Okay. So notch on this end. You there, and then you go up there and press down. Okay, I think that should give me another 5 seconds just to make sure. Okay, and I don't think it's perfect, but I've got clearance for the wire to get through there, which I'm sure is what that's for. And that does stabilize that whole section there, so I don't need my clamps anymore, I hope. Oops, do want to leave that down for the glue. Yeah, that should, in theory, got everything tied together, got that glue in, that glue in, that glue in. This is set up, acting as our stabilizer. Okay. Yep, I think I feel okay about that. And give that a few more minutes. Actually, I think that's going to be okay as is. This guy goes through there. Something. Just, our base is a little warped because it's wobbly. That might be part of my problem too. Oh. No, I can still, I just thought of something. This needs to be, no, I'm okay. That's going over there, because this just slides in loose over here. That's our battery compartment. Yeah, still good, still good. It's not a, I was thinking I was dealing with a loop rather than a straight line. Yeah, so, okay. Okay. Get all these guys, start pulling the slack back out. And I think I'm going to stick with the super glue on this just because I want to get it more solid as quick as I can. So I'm just going to do some super glue on the sides here. And that should wedge into the corner there. And give us a little more solid base. Back. It does just line up perfectly with our window or whatever we got back there. I'm looking forward to showing you this in a second. Okay. Actually, with all that super glue on there, that's that was not ready. The base didn't come up. Okay. Okay. That's all right. Yeah. And since I just demonstrated that's not glued together good, I'm going to throw some super glue on top of this our little foot pad thing here. Okay, so hold you down. Okay. I'm determined to get this thing to stick together. It's going to be another one of those days where I thought I was going to get further than I did. I pulled a lot more pieces than this. And let's, and it does light up there, you see, and it looks, I'm worried I might have a loose connection somewhere. It looks pretty good from this side too. Oh, it just comes on for a few seconds when you turn the switch on, then you've got to activate it with the, yeah, okay. I think that's I think that's what I'm doing here. But like I said, that just lined up. You can see how close that fireplace is to the that window or whatever back there. That's just perfect. I approve that. Finally getting a little more positive tonight. Let's see, did that. What else is up here? Okay. There's another thing. There's no notches or anything. This evidently just gets a butt joint right on top here. And there's no, I mean, there's nothing to, but just looking at this is going to be a tall book nook. Just sort of noticed that. So that's, interesting. Let's see what goes. Okay. I think I got a plan. Maybe a bad plan. This is what goes in front of here. So, if I put the bookcase on first, and that gives me something a little more surface area front to back to glue to. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this in place, and that, like I said, then I'll make it easier to glue that in place, because that'll like something to, let's say, be able to sit on it. That's a first for me as far as having a two-piece up and down on the book nook. That's okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, just sort of wasn't ready for it. Okay, so if I do that like that, so I just grab, like I say, sticking with the super glue back here. And I'll probably, once I do this, I think I'll call this a night, because that's, like I said, it's already gone further than I was expecting again. So just hit it. Give me a good coat everywhere, all around. This is gonna turn into structural. Okay. And then get you flush with the bottom, but I think we're going to have camouflage for it, but that's fairly well centered. And down. Pushing on the wood, not the paper. Okay, I'll give you. Okay, so that should, yeah, in good shape. And back to this, like I say, we want back lined up like that. See, it's one of those things I would feel better if we're putting the sides on first, so we know everything was lined up. Sort of like the sensor over here. I don't want to glue it in place until it's time to put the front on. Okay, but that's, I think this will, because like I say, these there's tabs on the side. They're gonna have to line up to our size of our building. It does make me nervous. Okay, let's spin it around, take a look at the back, see how it looks back here. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a whole new level of complexity for this. Let's see, I'm going to put my straight edge on here maybe, but then I'm losing my ability to position it. Okay, so it's going to have to be the rubber cement B7000, just so I can get it in place and sort of wiggle it around a little bit. Yeah, okay. So, okay, got good surface area on here at least. That's good. Nice, good. Actually spread it out good. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Va con Dios. Swizzle around. Chew in place. Okay. Lined up with the side. Back. And then this side. Are you good? Okay, don't mess around with it too much. Okay, I think I got... Oh, I was doing really good and I messed it up. Okay. I know y'all. Okay. Yeah, who saw that coming? Got greedy trying to show off. Alright. Try again. Okay, so here. Back's flush. Sides are flush. Alright. I think I do need to stop and let all that glue get good and set up tonight. Like I said, I was expecting to get a little bit further, but that's not too bad. I've got a couple, actually got some more books and stuff to make, but I'm going to do that all tomorrow. And you'll have seen from the thumbnail, but this looks pretty good. Outside all the wires hanging everywhere. But, alright. That's where I'm going to call it quits. Got my bit greedy again. Got, I say the back wall is in. And we've got, like I say, there's decorations and stuff to go in front of it here. But, yeah, that's good progress. Alright, folks. I'm going to stop there. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.